Hello everyone. So the topic that I will be researching about and discussing with you all is about obesity, overweight during pregnancy and how it affects on the offspring. So, just as a disclaimer, the information in this video is for informational purpose only and was produced by a class project. The creator is not a medical professional. The student, faculty, and university do not guarantee the accuracy nor reliability of the content, nor should it be a substitute for personal medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. If you have questions about a possible medical condition, please contact your physician or qualified health provider. Never delay seeking treatment, nor disregard the advice of a medical professional due to the information you receive in this video. So let's start with the lifestyle of a mother during pre-pregnancy and pregnancy. So to start off with, the lifestyle of a mother, meaning pre-pregnancy and pregnancy, is a tracker of how the newborn will have a healthy or non-healthy lifestyle, leading to the probability of inheriting certain diseases. So in the WebMD website, there were 9 goals mentioned, which relate to the eating habits, which is one of the important factors of the lifestyle of a mother. So let's talk about that. 9 of these were eating foods to get all the nutrition, that is bread, grains, fruit, veggies, dairy products, and protein sources. Foods with high fiber, vitamins and minerals, for example, prenatal vitamins. Eat or drink dairy products that are calcium rich, iron-rich foods like lean meats, beans, and 220 micrograms of iodine. This was really interesting because this actually has to ensure baby's brain and nervous system development. Vitamin C is one of the 7 goals. The 8th goal was a good source of folate, like dark green leafy vegetables, and number 9 was vitamin A. These poor eating habits create a behavior for the baby where they expect the world not to have enough food or nutrients. That is created in the womb. So, for example, if the mother has poor eating habits or doesn't provide the baby with enough nutrients, this will cause the baby to create that behavior after birth. So, the offspring, like mentioned, doesn't receive the necessary nutrients, which leads for the mother to have difficulty when breastfeeding. In conclusion, not having enough nutrients as well, and leading to poor eating habits for the child. Not only is there a higher risk of health diseases, but as Lingua Kuhn in the 2018 study regarding risk if offspring psychiatric disorders in the settings of the maternal obesity and diabetes. In that study, it shows that pre-gestational insulin-treated diabetes and severe obesity was associated with a greater risk for a wide variety of children's psychiatric and mild neural development disorders than either obesity or diabetes alone. So, a poor lifestyle leads to consequences and complications for the offspring's development. Now, another idea within the lifestyle of the mother, the condition before pregnancy, that is in regards to her BMI versus if she's obesity versus physically active. So if the mother is obese, there's a higher risk of their offspring to become obese as well. A study in 2017 by Sagelberg and other contributing authors mentioned that pre-pregnancy parental BMI differentially impacts offspring's overweight obese across the life course. For every unit increase in parental and maternal BMI results in an offspring BMI to increase on average between 0.15% and 0.24% throughout their stage of life. On the other hand, when the mother is physically active throughout her pregnancy, the risks are slim, which is reasonable. Now, to continue with, how does the risk of obesity affect the lifestyle of the offspring? Here we will focus on the changes in risk during childhood and adolescence life stages. Firstly, there will be a difficulty of the child to develop a healthy lifestyle or eating habits. This creates them to have the need of processed or high fat foods if they have a bad lifestyle eating habit. Poor eating habits due to living conditions or income of parents will result into an unlikely child to eat healthy foods, and that is due to cost or access to healthy foods. So, in general speaking, the living condition of the parent as well as the income of the parent will affect those eating habits. In result, this will cause the risk of obesity to increase if the mother was in the same situation during pregnancy and during pregnancy. As for newborn and during the early ages, as mentioned before, the child will not be obtaining enough nutrients from the breast milk of the mother, in which it will lead to the mother giving the baby formula milk and will result in not providing enough nutrients. Now, to follow that, during the childhood and adolescence life stages, the risk of type 2 diabetes increases and can be passed on until adulthood. So in a 2015 study by Johnson and other contributing authors show that in their study that the association between high birth weight and the risk of type 2 diabetes and obesity. This study concluded that a high birth weight, particularly very high, increases the risk of type 2 diabetes in male young adults. The risk of obesity increases with increasing birth weight in both genders. So generally speaking, those diseases as well as the chances of getting type 2 diabetes because of poor eating habits will result into this. So in a UK study published in the UrkerAlert.org site mentions 2 percentage numbers in the association between obese and overweight mothers. So in an obese mother, there's a 3.5 times higher risk of the child to inherit type 2 diabetes. On the other hand, if the mother is overweight during pregnancy, the increased risk of type 2 diabetes for the child is 40%. In the National Institute of Health, published an article in 2018 on their site that shows the relationship of elevated blood glucose between the mother and the child that followed them between ages 10 to 14 after birth. So, in this study, they discussed about what was found among women with elevated blood glucose. And this showed that during pregnancy, nearly 11% had type 2 diabetes and 42% had prediabetes. They also discussed that women who did not have elevated blood glucose during pregnancy, about 2% had type 2 diabetes and about 18% had prediabetes. So here the percentage number differs between elevated blood glucose in women during pregnancy and non-elevated blood glucose during pregnancy. So finally, let's talk about the adulthood of the offspring, how this is affected. An overall healthy lifestyle before pregnancy is strongly associated with the low risk of offspring obesity in childhood and adolescence and in early adulthood, according to a journal published in 2018 by Colin Diane and other contributing authors. Diabetes can differ between genders and race. According to the American Diabetes Association, your risk for type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and strokes goes up. There's nothing you can do about getting older, but you can take steps to eat healthy, stay active, and manage your weight. They also talked in regards to race. African Americans, Mexican Americans, American Indians, Native Hawaiians, Pacific Islanders, and Asian Americans have a higher risk of their deadly diseases. This is partly because their population are more likely to be overweight, have high blood pressure, and have type 2 diabetes. So, what is this talking about? How does gender affect the probabilities of obesity? And how does that differ between males and females? So males had a significant changes, whereas females did not show much of a change. And this was proven by a study titled Offspring Risk of Obesity in Childhood, Adolescence, and Adulthood in Relations to Gestational Diabetes Mellitus, published in 2017 by Shahan and other contributing authors. In the study, 7,946 female offspring participants, 980 became obese, and 7,063 male offspring, 1,047 became obese. So what does that say? That male participants who were born to a GDM pregnancy had a higher BMI, whereas for a female, it did not differ or matter the GDM status in this subject. So, this was also shown in another study by Lahin, Hukini, and other authors. In their study, they showed that among those 118,201 mothers and their offspring, 24.8% were overweight and 9.5% were obese. To conclude, more males were diagnosed with obesity, diabetes, compared to females across the BMI categories. If the offspring is obese at a young age, the probability to stay obese is likely to remain the same. Obesity during childhood and adolescence has emerged to be a global health burden. Many obese adolescents stay obese until adulthood, which leads to markedly increased morbidity and mortality later in life, which was discussed in an article published in 2018 by Suzanne Wilkenberg. Body weight increases insecurity, which is a lifestyle trait. Now, if we're talking about genetic traits, that is to mention type 2 diabetes and all sorts of other health diseases, but I was focusing in type 2 diabetes. Now, to conclude this topic, the probabilities of the offspring to inherit the bad stuff of the mother can increase with time. During the time, the mother should be aware that what they consume will affect the offspring in the long run. There are many ways as a mother can develop and maintain a healthy lifestyle. Parents are responsible for creating a healthy generation and avoiding producing the first generation that will not live longer than their parents. Overall, the mother's well-being is important during time and should be considered in all aspects to maintain a healthy lifestyle habit. In order to reduce the risk factors leading to diabetes and obesity, the mother should be active, eat foods that are nutritious, and for her and for her offspring. Thank you, and I hope y'all enjoy.